Hello and thanks for joining us on this Friday afternoon. I'm Jurnee Taylor and here are some of the headlines we're following for you right now. First, Israel agrees to a daily pause in fighting. We take a closer look at what it could mean for the efforts to free hostages kidnapped by Hamas. Plus, the Arkansas Learns Act implemented many changes to aspects of education in the state, but it may also change a timeless tradition for nearly every kid, work-free snow days. And after traces of amounts of fentanyl were mailed to election offices in at least 5 U.S. states this week, federal authorities are calling this domestic terrorism. We have a look at all those headlines soon, but first a look at this Friday, and it's one of my favorite days, Nathan. I can't get over it. I love a good Friday. What are you
And look
tracking?
behind you. I mean, we've got blue skies.
Yes.
Sunshine has returned here to central Arkansas. There's still some clouds lingering down to the south and southeast, but overall it's a very pleasant fall Friday across most of the state. It's 63 into Little Rock at this time with that sunshine, 61 in Clinton. But you see those clouds still linger across southern and southeastern parts of Arkansas, keep the numbers down into the 50s. And there still could be a few showers that make their way through Camden, also Monticello, and into southeast Arkansas. We've got that breeze. That breeze is bringing down some of the leaves. It's kicking in from the northeast about 10 to as high as 20 miles per hour. With the sunshine, though, temperatures warming up into the mid-60s here in the metro and off to the north and west. I think temperatures will be stuck in the 50s with more clouds into southern and southeastern parts of the state. Going to the weekend, we're dry for the most part. And with you deer hunters, you need the forecast. I'll have that coming up a little bit later.
Well, we begin in Israel, where more than a month after the Hamas-led attack, there's been some diplomatic progress to help Palestinian civilians caught in the crossfire. Willie James Inman reports from Washington, D.C.
Palestinians evacuated hard-hit Gaza on foot Friday after Israel said it had agreed to a daily 4-hour pause in the fighting at the United States' request. But earlier, Israeli missiles slammed northern Gaza. Hamas says the courtyard and obstetrics department of Shifa Hospital were hit, killing one person and wounding several others. Israel claims Hamas uses the hospital complex as a command center, which the militant group denies. Hamas is still holding more than 200 Israeli hostages. These are screenshots from a newly released Hamas video showing 77-year-old Hana Katzir and 12-year-old Yagil Yakub, who were kidnapped from their kibbutz during the October 7th attacks. In the video, they praise their captors, though they are believed to be speaking under duress. The Biden administration is working to secure the release of Israeli hostages and a number of Americans. The president believes the pause in fighting may help.
We'll be continuing to discuss with Israel concrete steps that can be taken to advance these objectives. We'll continue to focus relentlessly on getting our hostages home.
Fighting has also escalated in the West Bank. More than a dozen Palestinians were killed in clashes after Israeli forces raided a refugee camp. Willie James Inman, CBS News, Washington.
New at noon, former Governor Asa Hutchinson officially filing to run for president here in Arkansas. As part of the election process, all candidates must file in every state. Hutchinson was at the Capitol less than an hour ago doing just that in the state he governed for 8 years. Now this afternoon, the former governor will stop by our studio to talk about his campaign. You can tune into THV 11 News tonight at 5, 6, and 10 to hear what he has to say. And more election news, North Little Rock Mayor Terry Hardwick announcing his plans to run for re-election. The current mayor shared what his focuses are if re-elected, emphasizing safety and additions to Burns Park to increase tourism. Economic growth is another big focus. He also wants to bring a conference center to North Little Rock, and his current term expires December of next year. Now, some Little Rock families will soon be moving students to a new school. The decision comes after the Little Rock School Board voted Thursday night. Students from Little Rock West High School of Innovation will temporarily move to Hall Steam Magnet. THV's 11's Ashley Godwin was in attendance.
What I'm finding is the kids are not looking forward to having this place closed down. They're not looking forward to going over to Hall.
We are just asking that you involve us in the discussion and that our voices are heard. Parents and community members filled the seats at the Little Rock Board of Education meeting, weighing in on Superintendent Jamal Wright's proposal, whether or not to move Little Rock West students to Hall.
Mr. McGee has been wonderful. He's got a strong vision for our school and wants to make us an academic beacon in our district.
In the superintendent's proposal, he lays out that there could be safety concerns to students and staff at the Little Rock West location as the high school is built on the same campus. He also said this could create costly delays. But there's another part to this proposal that could have an even bigger impact for the future of the Little Rock School District.
We know we need to decrease our high schools by one.
I object to closing a single school.
This coming down to lower enrollment numbers and a smaller budget.
And this could give us the opportunity to create that one small high school in our district that I think that we can fiscally support.
The board voted to pass the proposal, meaning next year Little Rock West students will consolidate at Hall temporarily while there's construction. But this also means the board will also make a future decision, which school they will close.
We know from a fiscal standpoint that we just cannot afford to no longer offer or provide two small high schools or support two small high schools in our district.
Well, as winter approaches and the temperatures get colder, many are now wondering if the LEARNS Act could force changes when it comes to winter weather in AMI days. According to the education reform plan passed earlier this year, a public school district must be open for on-site in-person instruction for at least 178 days or 1,068 hours to get funding from the state for teachers' salaries, essentially ending AMI days. However, Republican State Representative Julie Mayberry says the LEARNS Act didn't actually abolish a current law that still keeps AMI days in school.
I do not want a school district thinking that AMI exists and they go ahead and have an AMI day and then find out at the end of the year that they have to either forfeit money or make up more days at the end of the school year when the students already completed the work.
Mayberry sent a request to Attorney General Tim Griffin to ask for clarification. In an opinion response by his team, Griffin said, quote, AMI days would not count toward this requirement, regardless of whether alternative methods of instruction, including virtual instruction, occur on those days, end quote. Well, the countdown continues for the grand reopening of the Mosaic Templars Cultural Center, kicking off in 3 weeks. It's the museum's 15th anniversary, and to celebrate, curator Courtney Bradford says they're bringing back old stories and incorporating new ones that have yet to be told. All the stories have ties to Arkansas, and pulling them together has been a 3-year process she's excited to see come to life.
I want people to be moved. The stories are powerful, the interactives are very powerful and informative as well. And so I want people to be able to walk through this exhibition space and just take it all in.
The grand reopening is Sunday, December 3rd. It's free and open to the public. Well, coming up, extreme weather, including drought, is once again affecting parts of the nation, specifically farmlands. Could this affect food prices at the store? We'll tell you all about it.
And we just had a round of rain move through yesterday. More rain is in the forecast potentially as we go into the next 7 to 10 days. I'll have more on that timing and have a wonderful weekend forecast coming up.